Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Retros Network YouTube channel. It is your boy, Nguyen, back again with another one of these The Beauty of series. I mean, I've only ever done one before, I think. It's The Beauty of Promised Neverland. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The Beauty of is basically a series where I do deep dives on animes that I genuinely enjoy. I made it The Promised Neverland. I'm doing this one. Any anime I really thinks that deserves it, I do it. I like to show and shine light on really good animes and try to explain why I like them at least. Today I chose Yuru. I can generally say in the 19 years I've lived, which I admittedly is not that long. I mean, it's relatively pretty short. But anyways, in the 19 years that I've lived, I don't think I've ever experienced anything that brought me more joy, happiness than this show about girls camping. No, like seriously, honest to God, I don't think anything ever brought me more happiness. Besides maybe Hollow Live, actually. Yeah, probably that one. Like, honestly, when I watch this show, it's just like a pure amount of joy that's almost indescribable. I'm gonna try my best to describe it in this video, but it's like, if you watch Yuru Camp, if you haven't, I really recommend it, you too. It's really good, and I don't know if my taste is busted. I've found nothing more enjoyable in the last couple months than watching this show about literally just girls camping. That's the plot. I mean, there's not really a semblance of a plot. I can't really find one in the whole 12 to 20 episodes that I've watched so far of the series. In terms of conflict, there are none. There's like certain moments, but it's like there's not really a conflict. There's no villain or antagonist here. But yet, nothing has kept me enthralled, kind of like Yuru Camp has, where I binged the entire thing in a night in the span of, 3 hours? I haven't done that with anime in so long. And then it surprised me that, Yuru Camp was the one to do it. In terms of anime, in terms of like the mainstream, it's definitely one of the smaller ones. I know it has a very niche following, but yeah, I mean, I think I might be in the minority in terms of like appreciating this anime, but there are definitely a big fan base for it. The mouse score speaks for itself. I mean, it has a high enough one where people do generally appreciate this anime, but I just don't think enough people do. It needs the fucking exposure, man. It's like K-On! In a camp. Like, come on, what the fuck? Genuinely, I really enjoyed this anime though. I mean, I'll go through this video top to bottom why I kind of enjoyed this anime, and let's start with the first thing, the characters, right? The characters, for me, if you guys don't know, I've talked about it a lot on this channel. If you guys want to check out those other videos where I do talk about it, they'll be floating around here somewhere. For me, character is the most important thing in terms of a show, whether it's anime, actual television, live television, whatever it is. I love characters. I'm enthralled and captivated by different types of characters. So my favorite shows always have great character development or great characters. For example, one of my favorite romances of all time is Oragaru, right? Which I believe, in my opinion, is like the pinnacle of character development, right? I go through a whole tangent about it. I made a whole ass podcast about it. But for me, like, Oragaru is like the pinnacle of character development. When it takes these three characters and develops an entire character, I enjoyed every single moment of it. For Yuru Camp, I felt like it's a lot of the same things. Like, you'd be surprised. In anime, again, with no tangible plot, right? It reminds me of a lot of like a SpongeBob or something like that. Honestly, SpongeBob has more plot than this show. But that's how good the characters within Yuru Camp are. It's like seeing just these fictional beings just interact in different situations is just enough to keep me entertained for literally hours on end. And I don't really need, big bad fucking new dragon gorilla. What the fuck is the new Dragon Ball villain? The fucking goat. The big fucking goat villain dude. Yeah, we don't need that shit. All I need, fucking watching Rin how to fucking make a new fire and grill barbecue meat or some shit. Like, literally, that's what, wasn't that like episode 6 or some shit? The characters from Rin to Nadeshiko to fucking Nadeshiko's sister, who shows up like every 4 episodes, but still kind of like, you're like, damn, I want to know more about her. Like a mysterious kind of vibe, right? Like, even to her, we're getting good characters. And then you talk about development. There's not much development between the both. No, there's a lot. You just gotta look for it. Rin, literally at the beginning of the series, antisocial, solo camper. It's like the Kirito of fucking campers. Now, look at her now. She's willingly going to group camps. It's like, wow, development. Wow. That's enough to keep me enthralled, like, continuously throughout the entire series, right? Yeah, the entire like cast of characters is great. And the interactions with each other is what's even better, right? Boom, number 2, there's more reasons why this fucking series is goated. I mean, there's a lot in terms of art style, animation, everything just looks great. When we talk about anime about camping, there's not much action sequences, right? It's not like Demon Slayer where you can just breathing technique. Shoot you! these crazy animations that Ufotable's great at. Don't get me wrong, Ufotable's great at Demon Slayer. But, you know, Yuru Camp's made by, I think, C Studio. Very, very, very small studio. I think Yuru Camp is like the only really notable anime that they've done. I think they did like a comic, a kill OVA, whatever. But off the top of my head, I just can't only think of Yuru Camp. But yet, like, some of the scenes are like, wow. Wow. I mean, you see a lot. If you've watched Yuru Camp, there are definitely scenes where they've shown, you know, Mount Fuji, where they've shown the beach, where they've shown the ocean, and you're just like, wow. And there's a lot of shots where they specifically want you to go, wow, because they're really like, the characters are like, wow. So it's like, everyone's like, wow. You know? So, like, just look at this scene right here, right? I mean, just look at all these scenes. I'm probably throwing a bunch of B-roll up right now, but, like, there's a bunch where it's just like, wow, the sunrise is amazing. I never thought a sunrise was so cool. Like, I live in California, man. I see fucking beach sunsets all the time. Yet, I still was like, damn, I want to see a beach sunrise or a beach sunset. Bro, I fucking live in California. I can just walk outside and, like, see one. I mean, yeah, so you can't just deny that. Everything looks great, man. Everything looks great. Everything looks great. Character design, great. The art, great. I mean, animation's great. Stunning. Just awesome visuals. Just constantly looking at. They're just throwing them at you, man. Every single episode is like a new one. Number 3! We got the motherfucking music, man. You can't have a good anime without having a good soundtrack, in my opinion. I mean, people will be like, oh yeah, music is just noise, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, monkey. Bro, where music just goes in one ear and then it just goes out. For me, the music really sets a tone for the series. I mean, from the ending soundtrack, which is literally puts you at peace, right? It just feels like you're at a campfire. It just like sets the ambiance for everything. And for that matter, you know, number 3, we included it right here. Music, move it over to the side, mood. Right? Music and mood. Because music really plays a part in setting the mood for the entire series. And you can tell the mood of the entire series, I mean, the entire show. It's taking place during winter, right? It's taking place during winter. The whole basis is that Rin is a solo camper. She solo camps during the winter. So for most of the series, they're explicitly saying they're cold. They're trying to get warm. And this anime really does bring that warmth. And then this anime like kind of brings like a warmth. It's weird. It's really weird. I know I'm describing it kind of weird, but like, get me here, right? If you watch the series, there's like a warmth to Yuru Camp. There's a warmth to it. It's like when you watch it, it's like comfort food. It's almost like that hot bowl of soup on a cold day, you know what I mean? But that's exactly what Yuru Camp is. And then again, I do think the music does play a big part of this, is mood and music. Just the OCS? Am I saying that right? OTS, right? Oh, fuck. The OST, the OST of the series, just really help relax you and put you into the situation where it's like, yeah, we are at peace. We are one with nature. 4th one, I thought it was really fun. This is more of a fun fact for me, but I thought it was really cool how they just added antidotes. I'm like, oh yeah, this is how you're supposed to camp. These are the tips of camping. Don't fucking cook your pots on top of the campfire. Do use pine cones as a fire starter. It's like a lot of cool tips. And you can tell they do stuff purposely in order to give you those tips. It's like the scene where Rin is trying to cook the barbecue and they uses the charcoal wrong. They have the guy come over and then turn it on the fire, and the guy's not really a guy, it's a girl. You're like, oh shit, and their fucking sister's the sensei. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, but in that sequence, I felt like a lot of it happened, like they made Rin unable to light the fire in order for them to teach you how to properly use charcoal, or that specific type of charcoal. And it's like, oh cool, like, I'm learning how to camp. I'm probably never gonna camp in my life, but it's good to know. Hey. Besides the point, I mean, I enjoyed it thoroughly. This is coming from a guy, again, like I mentioned, literally just right now. I do not camp. I personally do not enjoy camping that much. I've camped before, and I don't know, it's just not my thing, right? But yeah, I still thoroughly enjoy the anime. I don't believe you have to have experience camping or have passion for camping in order to enjoy the anime. I mean, like, how many of you guys, right? How many of you guys, be honest with me, how many of you guys are actually ninjas that watch Naruto, right? Or enjoy it? Like, how many of you guys? How many of you guys have had the fear of being Ian, yet enjoyed Promised Neverland? Right? Come on. Besides that, I think it is also, like, number 6, I guess. Right here, number 6. Another reason why I generally enjoy this anime, or why I think it's, like, GOAT tier, why I think it's spectacular, why I think it's fucking one of the best animes I've ever watched, is because it's also, like, one of the most wholesome animes I've ever watched. Every single scene kind of just, like, you're constantly smiling through the entire series. It's constantly, you're fucking, your jaws are gonna hurt from how much you smile watching this anime. Again, it's very much similar to K-On! If you guys ever watch K-On! K-On! Where it's just like cool people doing cool things. No beefs, really. I know K-On! Is like really respected, very legendary, and I think Yuru Camp is super good too. But yeah, I mean, it's just generally like filled of just good moments and good times. I mean, when you watch the anime, you're not going to, it's not going to be disappointed, I feel like. Although there, I mean, as much as I want to blow up gas and gas up this anime, you know, fucking send it to the moon. It is slow. That's undeniable fact. It is slow. Going to the first episode, the first two are very slow. It takes you a while to get introduced to every single character to understand the premise of the show. Again, there's not very much of a plot line. So, I mean, there's not much of a plot. So, in terms of through line, there's not a large one. So, it is hard to get into. That's undeniable fact. When recommending this to someone, I'd probably not recommend it to someone with a shorter attention span, or someone that doesn't enjoy slower animes, you know, that kind of wants the action right away. And in terms of action, there isn't any. It really is just scenic shots and feel good moments. So if you want like Fist, you want the epic fight scenes, this is not anime, man. This is not a shonen, definitely not. So I wouldn't go in with any kind of expectations that would point you to that direction. In terms of romance, there is none. No romance. I mean, you could argue that there's romance between Rin and Naruto, but then you're just pulling straws. That's not the purpose of anime. Stop it, please. This anime is a feel-good anime. Don't ruin it. And then in terms of like, oh, complicated plot, mystery, Promised Neverland, like, oh, are they gonna eat fucking Nadeshiko? No. If anything, she'll eat you. There's none of that. But I do say that the moments are entertaining enough, captivating enough, where it will keep you on your seats and just constantly like, I wonder if they will make it to the camp. I wonder when the fuck Rin is gonna get. Speaking of that, dude, I was waiting so long for Rin to finally join them on the group date. Oh my god, the group camping. Oh, when it happened, it was like so satisfying. It was like more satisfying than when fucking Naruto became Hokage, and I waited like 7 years for that. Yeah. My taste have gone way. Wow, what the fuck? I remember like literally just reading fucking Naruto. I was like, yeah, this is the shit. And now I'm like, girls camping, this is the shit. Hey, but honestly, I'm not mad at it though, man, because that means I can enjoy even a more diverse palette of anime. Because don't get me wrong, as much as I love this, I also love like Fist the anime, right? I've loved my fucking share of like Naruto, Demon Slayer, the shonens, right? How can you not love them? But I think it's important to also highlight some of these animes that aren't talked about as much in the mainstream. These animes don't necessarily get as much love as like your Demon Slayers and stuff, because they're not really as popular, or they don't have a big wow factor to them, right? Like big flashy explosions or fights or anything. They're just simply about girls camping, and sometimes it's all you need. That's gonna wrap up this video though, guys. I hope I was able to express my fucking passion, my fucking love, I guess, for Yuru camp. It's kind of a quick video I whipped up because I was watching it. I was literally sitting there, I was like, this shit right here, this is the shit. Literally me. I was really enjoying this series, so I thought I'd hope you guys put you guys on something. If you guys already know about Yuru camp, do you guys agree with my opinions, man? Put that shit down in the comments. If I put you on that shit, if you guys never heard of this shit before too, also let me know down in the comments. And please watch it. I mean, check it out. It's a very good series. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos. I got a lot more planned upcoming. Maybe more Yuru camp stuff. Who knows, man? But who knows? I also like love watching a bunch of series. I'll probably be reviewing a bunch of them, you know. We'll see. And subscribe. Support the channel. It helps a lot. Thank you guys so much. Wretches Network out. Peace. Alright, this is where the video usually ends, but I'm going to do something a little special for this episode. This is where I usually end the video, but today I'm going to kick it, and we are going to listen to the ending track together as we fade to black, and then chill. And just listen to it. If it doesn't convince you to watch Yuru camp, I don't know what does. Just listen to how chill this fucking ending is. Alright. Wretches Network out. Peace. See y'all.